Hey guys, so let's talk about the UGREEN 100-watt power bank and my experience with it. So a couple months ago, I bought two of these because I was going to Italy and I needed a ton of power on my trip. I had a drone, I had a gimbal, I had multiple phones, I had a lav mic that I needed to charge. So I needed a ton of power and I wasn't sure if I was going to have electricity anywhere. So I wanted to make sure that everything would be able to be fully charged and I would be able to use all this equipment that I brought wherever I was going. So I needed something that was powerful. So I started doing some research about some other power banks and the wattage of every one. So I started doing some research on what types of power banks that I could take on an airplane and what the highest power bank that I could take is by wattage. And that 100 watts is the one that you could take. I believe you can go a little bit higher. I think you can go up to 110 watts, which you can take on an airplane, but you can definitely take the 100-watt one. And I believe you can take up to 2 to 3 of these on an airplane with you. So how much does this actually charge? Well, I didn't really need to use the second power bank at all. My idea was to have one of these power banks to charge the 3 drone batteries that I had, and I didn't have to recharge the drone batteries at all during the day. So I just use this for my phone and for my gimbal, as well as my AirPods. And this easily lasted all day with multiple charges. It says that it gives about 4.5 charges to your iPhone 15 Pro, and that's about how many charges it seems to have gotten. But I had no problem. So if you're traveling and you need to have power, this is definitely one that you want to pick up. Okay, so let's take a closer look here at the size. You can see that's 100 watts, 20,000 mAh power bank. And what we have is we have one in and out, that's for charging. And then we have 2 outputs, although you can use the charging port for an output as well. 2 USB-Cs and 1 USB-A. I think they could have added another one because I've definitely used all 3 of these at once. Maybe you don't have that many things to charge at once, but when you're traveling, you definitely need more if you have more equipment with you. So definitely more ports can be added. Maybe another USB-A, USB-C could be added. And then we turn it over and we can see, we just turn this on. There's a percentage and that gets shown with the charge as well. When you plug it in, it blinks. And it's a pretty heavy power bank. It's a little bit heavier than most, I would say. Most of your standard size ones. So get ready to have something that's a little bit heftier. That's a bit of a downside. It is a little hefty, but it's not too much though. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug this in, see what it looks like when it's charging. There we go. We can see the number flashing on the side here. That lets you know it's charging. So overall, definitely power bank that you want if you need a lot of power, whether you're traveling or you just need a lot of power. This thing will get the job done.